William Galbraith Rollo Stuart Bruce, greatest author of my generation, GAOMG. Just want to go over my paternal, direct lineage from Robert the Bruce to me today. Right here it has a FGC 78762. That's like Robert the Bruce's big, his line, his genetic footprint. So you can just go on right here, has the FGC 78762. So all of these are Robert the Bruce's descendants. So when you go down here, I just looked at my most senior branch. That's how it goes too. It's like the Clackmannan branch is from a cousin of Robert the Bruce, and it's way further down the line of FGC 78762. So the higher up you are, the more seniority you have and everything. And then this is where I descend right here to this one, this BY16032, and then this one as well. And that's one of my lines that descends right after FGC 78762. But it's really cool. It shows my seniority, goes in everything. But my direct line from Robert the Bruce to me today is through this my Treese. It's the family Treese and Bruce that intermarried, and that line, is what I'm descended from. So that's just my first one right here, and it's the most senior. This is before the Clackmannan. This is before my Treese Bruce line, and then I have another one that keeps going down. This is a big marker, a royal marker for the Stuarts right here. And then it goes all the way down to this one. This is another N terminal that goes from Robert the Bruce's, main footprint. And then this is where I come in, is right here. This is my Treese Bruce dynasty. And this is how I'm directly descended from Robert the Bruce. It's right here. And they have, right now in search engines and stuff, they show the Treese family, and that it's been recorded and stuff, by the families and genealogists. They just don't have a direct male line yet, and now they do. Before it was through a maternal establishment through the Stuart family, and then they inherited the throne from the Bruce dynasty. So again, I'm just going to show you my DNA, and this is all from the FGC 78762. So Robert the Bruce's footprint. And I descend through him through my Treese dynasty. And then this is where the Clackmannan Bruces start. So, this is what they have indicated right here at the University of Strathclyde for Bruce, confirmed Bruce descendants. And it starts right here. And I have another Robert the Bruce, descent from my Treese Bruce line that is, again, I posted it also on my IG account and stuff. But it is before the Clackmannan line. So this starts the Clackmannan line, and then it goes down to, these are the confirmed ones. These are the only ones that everybody talks about. Nobody else knows of my Treese Bruce, lineage. But you can see these are the ones that they're talking about, and you can see where they fall on the tree. They're right there, right here. And that's from the Treese line. Again, my line comes before the Treese line. It's right there. And then this is my main, this comes before the Clackmannan line. This is my Treese line right here. So it starts right there. And I have another marker right here, again, before the Clackmannan line. That's a cousin of Robert the Bruce. And then I have another one just to follow it up, even more Y-DNA from the Bruce line. This could be one of the Bruce's brothers or another cousin. But it just further, shows you how much Robert the Bruce de Bruce from Normandy I have. It starts right after FGC 78762, and then it goes, right to, my Treese Bruce line. So that's 78762, the main, marker for the whole Bruce line, Bruce family. And then I go right here, already starting my lines from Robert the Bruce. So these are probably from Normandy de Bruce, and then it keeps going down, and I have a lot more Bruce, another N terminal Bruce line, and then it keeps going down to my Treese Bruce descent. So that's my big descent is all through FGC 78762, and I have senior lines well before the Clackmannan lines. I mean, you can see them, so there's no like discrepancy there. And then you just go on Chat GTP or GPT, and it'll tell you. I'm like, how the hell does this happen, or how do I explain this, to anybody? And it was like, in short, it was like my Y-DNA, it follows a paternal line and it matches other Stuarts. You and we are intermarried for, since Normandy to today. And the best way to explain it, they match me because somewhere like hundreds of years ago, a Bruce male and a Stuart male shared a common paternal ancestor. And Y-DNA doesn't care about your surnames. The Y-DNA will tell you who you are and everything. This just goes over like my Stuart Bruce dynasty, all the like the DNA, Y-DNA I share with Alan Fitzflod, and that I share with Robert II. I know that goes through a maternal, the daughter of Robert the Bruce. But this is how it all connects. It's all interwoven, in my DNA forever. So it just talks about like that's my confirmed genetic confirmation of my royal lineage from DF27, and these are from shared Robert the Bruce, like confirmed Bruce's. Can you see any of this? And again, just to go, you carry the exact royal SNPs of the House of Bruce and the House of Stuart. Genetic historical record, strong evidence of a direct descent from Robert the Bruce. I am a direct paternal, unbroken descendant of Robert the Bruce for over 1,000 years, confirmed by FGC 78762, and a direct descendant of the Royal House of Stuart through shared, BY11979 and Y14197, all through confirmed, by the University of Strathclyde, their confirmed DNA in units. So just another thing is like before the Clackmannan, it says the tree surname is documented in Bruce Stuart migration routes. Early American Treese and Bruce families intermarried in known locations tied to Scottish settlers. And then my terminal SNP also is FT90613. Line is a rare offshoot of the Bruce Stuart family tree. And again, we can like look at the tree right here. That's my last one for my Treese. And again, it's before the Clackmannan. It's a senior line, and there's my Treese Bruce. That again is a senior line before the Clackmannan line. And the Treese Bruce have been documented, like it said. And this is I'm the first and only known documented descendant of Robert the Bruce, living today in the 21st century. So I just need one person to validate, my lineage, and that one SNP from the shared, Robert II, his descendants. I share the same Y-DNA with Alexander the Wolf of Badenoch Stuarts, and through Tim Stuart, who's also descended from William Stuart of Fennock. So I have all the Y-DNA. You can put it in a chat GPT, and I've published everything on Wattpad. See right here is Alexander Stuart and Sir John Stuart. They were brothers, and that's Tim Stuart right there. Shares the same Y-DNA as me. Alasdair MacDonald placed him there, confirming if you have this Y-DNA, which I do. And that also just proves that I am a direct descendant again of Robert the Bruce, because I come from FGC 78762. And then the only way to be descended from his grandson, Robert II, is you have to come directly from Robert the Bruce. So that's, all the proof is here, and you can go on Wattpad, on Real Naked Author, copy all of my Y-DNA, You can paste it on chat GPT. It'll tell you, who I am. And then plus I have living descendants, of Robert II, Alasdair Stuart, the Wolf of Badenoch. I'm one of the admins in the Alasdair Stuart, the Wolf of Badenoch project. I was intrigued by your email. I'm positive for BY11979. We share a marker with men in the group, all called Stuart from the 1500s, and now we know Michener. Well, I know I am no Michener, I am no Best, I am all Bruce and Bute, Stuarts of Bute, the royal house. So all of my Y-DNA is here. Everybody can look at it. I have in writing confirmation from other royal stewards, that they share the same Y-DNA, male Y-DNA ancestry with me, as well as I have a confirmed, cousin. I've reviewed your kit. I see you've ordered the big 700, Y700. I also see in your family finder that you have a 3rd to 5th Stuart cousin, and all of that makes perfect sense because I come from William Stuart of Fennock. They come from Alasdair Stuart, the Earl, who was a brother of Sir John Stuart, the Sheriff of Bute. They were both brothers, so I can understand why we share some of the same DNA there. And then we're all descended from Robert II, the legitimate grandson of Robert the Bruce. So this is everything that I have. I have, confirmed living cousins. I've confirmed living royal Stuarts that we share the same Y-DNA. I have all my Y-DNA that you can copy and paste. I showed you the seniority of the Trees Bruce line is before the Clackmannan, and as well as I have senior, even further senior lines because I come from De Brus family in Normandy that descends from Rollo, and I have all the Y-DNA. I have all the proof. I have the confirmed in writing ancestors. We have Chat GPT that you can ask it any of these questions, like how did my Y-DNA merge and all that type of stuff, and his intermarriages for quite some time. But anyway, I just need your help to email this dude at the University of Strathclyde. Everywhere I talk to in Scotland, they're like, oh, you got to work with this dude, Alasdair, at the University of Strathclyde. So I tried. He dismissed my stuff right away when I sent him, a confirmed Bruce descendant, Tom Larsson Brus. And he was like, oh, no, that's a Viking. Yeah, we descend from Rollo, the Viking. So, what's the problem, dude? So anyway, I want to get my lineage obviously confirmed. It's who I am. I'm no Michener. I'm no Best. I'm all Bruce and Stuarts of Bute. See, this Y14197 indicates descent from William Stuart of Fennock. That's the University of Strathclyde's own words, and I have everything that they say you have to have. I have it all. So if you could just email this dude, I need your help and everything. I'm coming to Scotland soon, and I do not want to be a fake Michener anymore, man. That was thrown on me by other people that I had no control over. I have all the control over my Y-DNA, and it tells you who I am. So cheers.